Hey guys, it's Ellen here, and it's Floral Friday, and we're working on a floral autumn wreath, kind of using the flowers that we've been creating all along in YouTube. I show you how to just create this. It's pretty simple and easy. Don't fuss about it too much. I go over it step by step. Please hit the bell notification button to know my tutorials up. Also, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And check out my Patreon. I have ad-free videos, traceables, exclusive tutorials on Thursdays, and live stream once a month on the top tier, as well as a download from me. You can check it out up here in a second. Also, yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. So let's get started. Okay guys, so for this tutorial I'm going to go over my supplies. I have a piece of Arch 100% cotton cold pressed paper. This is 7-inch square. Paper towels, my paints. I go over them as I use them. They're always in the description box. Water jars. I've been working with a few brushes. A Princeton 8 Neptune series, maybe the 4 long round Princeton Velvet Touch series. I might throw in even a bigger one actually, the Princeton 10 Neptune series. We'll see. So basically, you're just going to start off by, drawing a circle. So you have a circle here, kind of drawn in here. So when you want to do, like we've talked a million times about how to paint different flowers all over my YouTube channel, and now you want to figure out, okay, now you know how to paint the flower. What do I do with it? So we'll make a simple wreath. So you start off just doing a circle, and then you can do some little sprays off the circle, right? And you're going to figure, do you want the flowers on the left, the right, or all around, right? I think for this one, I'm going to gear my flowers towards this side. So I'll have most of the flowers here, right? And then a few sprays out here. But that's what you figure out when you composition. You want to do it all around? Do you want to do it on one little side and the bottom? You could do it on the top, the bottom left, right, the bottom left. I might like throw in a sunflower here and then do some other spray flowers here. So we'll start off doing a sunflower. Now here I am going off the cuff. That's how I like to do it. I'll start off doing the flowers first, and then I'll kind of see. I already have my circle where it's my guide. It's already drawn in, and then I'll go in and I'll start to I'll put the twigs as the wreath afterwards. So I'll grab my cadmium yellow deep, a little bit of burnt umber, over here add some magenta, same cadmium yellow deep, a little more orange yellow. Maybe I'll add some of that to that. Just make me pretty yellows, right? And then I have some brilliant orange, which I like. I might add a little magenta to that, a little brown. Just do whatever colors feel is best for you. I have the magenta here. I'll put that up here. I'll add a little burnt umber to that. More of a deeper red and a little Prussian blue. See, now it's like a cranberry red. I'll add some more red to that. And then you're getting the fall colors in there. Alright, so I got a few of the colors. I'll keep playing around with that. So I'm going to grab my cadmium yellow deep. I'm going to make, I've got the Princeton 8 Neptune series. Just going to make simple little petals for the sunflower. I'm going to zoom in, see? It's like 1, 2, connect, right? 1, 2, connect, 1, 2. Now it's on, I want it to kind of gear that way. I'm not going to have the, I could have the sunflower completely open, but I'm not. So see how I'm just going to kind of have the side view of the sunflower. Just like this. And put little petals in the back. Just remember the sunflowers have like a whole ton of petals. So we get that in. We can still, you can grab that orange, yellow orange that I made, and I can start to bleed in some of that color on the bottom, the center. It can bleed right out because it's pretty wet. So when you get your basic down, you get your basic big sunflower. You can make it even bigger if you want. Grab those petals, make them a little bit bigger. So I'm making these a little bit bigger. So I'm anchoring this wreath with this flower. And everything is going to go off that. Right? So I've got that sunflower. Then I'll take this orange and add a little more color. So I'm going to add some more brilliant orange, magenta. This is that burnt umber. And then I'm going to put kind of like a poppy type flower See, or actually I'm morphing it into a petal flower. So like, 4 or 5 petals, the little one there. Now this will be the big one, and you're gonna make medium size flower next to it. You wouldn't do a big one and then a big one. You want smaller ones to go off that. See that? And then from there, you can do even smaller ones. I'll grab that cranberry color, and then I can just make a simple, kind of like a dahlia or just like an aster kind of flower. Just these little lines like this. See? Maybe I have a little teeny one on the side here. Again here. This is going to be smaller than the orange one. You see how I'm doing this? Now, because it's fall, you could add in some leaves, some branches. Be creative, right? So, got that. Gonna grab my burnt umber, water that down. I'm gonna add just a little bit of black wash to take out that redness in it. So we can do like a maple leaf or a little teeny leaf. I'm gonna do just like a little, that's a little too reddish brown. I'm gonna add some more black wash to it. Simple leaf, kind of connect it, connect it, connect it. Another one here, so it's curve, curve, connect with the line. Again, I'm gonna add a little more black wash. It just changes that brown. See? We're building that wreath. You might want to bleed in a little darker tone, see, just on the tips. Going back over this one. Fixing that. You see? And then from there, you still can go and add some more smaller flowers. You can add some more yellow ones, or, I might grab this yellow color and just put a little yellow, almost like a daisy down here. Another one here. You see? Now, at this point, I will take my number 4, and I'm going to mix some burnt umber with that black wash, because I want this like deeper brown for the twig part. Water it down. Now you have your circle. You can go and start taking that skinny brush and kind of wiggle it. Don't make it so straight line. You want to be like a twig. And it doesn't have to be perfect. See? It's kind of wiggled. And then from here, you kind of have it go out like that. Now my initial drawing I had it going the other way, but as I'm painting it I had it going this way. See? And you can put the twigs out this way too. You may have some more coming out this way. And down here, kind of twigs coming down and out from the sunflower. And down here. And this way. Just like that. You can crisscross it. See how I have it going like this. If you want to double up the twig, right? See, I'm kind of crisscrossing it. Adding some more branches out this way. Voila. And then we're going to go and add some more leaves. And they could be brown, they could be gray, they could be, with the sunflower, a little green. So I'm going to grab some Prussian blue. And I'm going to add some Cameo Deep. A little more Prussian blue, get it this deeper green, and a little burnt umber. And you get this nice dark green. You can use this brush or a bigger brush. I'll just keep this one here. And just put the leaf next to sunflower. Actually, I think I'm going to use a bigger brush. Somehow the bigger brushes tend to make your leaves a little looser. See, I'm going to add some leaves just coming off in there. Maybe a couple of green leaves this way. You always want to balance the color. Can't all have it one spot. So I'm just going to put little green in here. And then we're going to start building on the flowers that we have, right? And the center, well, before I put the center of the sunflower, so this flat yellow, I'm going to go and add more yellow. See, I'm going to brighten it up even more. It kind of like dried very light. I want to go in and fix that. I'm going to brighten it up. Just trying to be careful because I just put that green down and it's kind of bleeding into it. Same thing with the little ones back here. And with the orange, just go in and add some more color. Just brightening up the color. You know, you can go right back over it if it was like, if it dried, feels a little dull. That's what I'm doing. Even the cranberry seems a little dull. So just go back over it. Just brighten it up. Oh, it's a little yellow. See? It's a little bit darker. I'll use that same cranberry and I can make like little berries, or I could do navy berries. Just little red ones. Right off the branch. Out here, just little circles. Nothing too fancy. See? And then we can go and start to fill in the centers. Again, with the sunflower here, I'm going to grab my smaller brush. If you want to get really detailed, you don't have to. Just grab some yellow orange, a little bit of water, and just kind of go into the petals like I've shown you many times. So my videos, just kind of go on the bottom and kind of highlight the middle edge and each side. See that? And then the same thing with the, I'm gonna grab this red orange. So for the orange ones, well, that's a little wet, but see, center, outward, center, outward. When that dries, we can fix that. We can even use the same color right in here, just get really darker. See, just changes it. All right, and then we just fill in the center, like a deep brown. I'm going to leave a little halo in mine. I'm using this little brush. See the halo? Leave a little white halo like that. And just fill the rest in. Fill in a little black halo. Oop, see, that was still wet. See, real-time tutorial, guys. I'll just take my paper towel and just lift up the paint. I'll just go back and fix that when it's dry. This one's kind of dry. For the cranberry ones, I would do like a yellow center. Nice bright yellow center. Maybe add a little brown to that, golden. So kind of balancing all the yellows, the reds, and the browns. You could put a yellow center in the orange one too, or see, it's still damp. To like a black. Hopefully it's not wet. It's going to bleed too much. Again with a little halo. A little halo means just a little white spot. If you painted over it and you forgot to leave it, you can just put white gouache and you're good to go. This dried really light, so I'm going to go back in, add some black. I like the gouache because it's more intense. I mean, you can water it down just like watercolor, but it's in your face, right? And then from here, I water this down, make like a gray brown here. Put the line in here. You can make more leaves coming off. You know, it doesn't have to be. I'm gonna water this down. Some little leaves out this way. Ugh, goodness. Coming off. But don't put them, you know, you can add some more green. I'm gonna water this green down. Just adding some green elements, some little sprays. And you could do the same thing with the yellow and the orange. Look at this orangey yellow here. Add some more color. Can add some little sprays. I'll fix my little flower back here. Oh, goodness. Sorry, guys. So, you know, so take these flowers. If you want to add little teeny ones out that way, I can just take that little red and go like that. Make a little spray flower. See? Just giving it more color. And just have fun with it. Again, don't stress out about it, guys. I'm adding little yellow ones here. Call them little ditzy flowers. Just tiny little flowers. Just making the little marks like this. And it makes little ditzy flowers. Right? And just brightens it up. Going back in here and fixing that. And then I'm going to go back to that one I screwed up. That's still wet. I'll have to wait a minute. I can see that it's wet. Might fix some of these. While that's waiting to dry, I'll just go back in and add some color to this orange one. But you get the idea, guys, right? Really simple wreath. Let's see if that's dry. Right in the center, so I can add the black. Oh, it doesn't bleed. And that's that. That's how you make a simple wreath, you know. You start by anchoring one big flower or a couple big flowers, and then you go in and you just tweak it. I'm going to add some like little black in there. Just to highlight that yellow a little more. All about the tweaking. Add some orange flower out here. And then I might take a little burnt umber. Just add some more twigs, kind of like goofing off out here. Some out in here too. And that is a simple fall, autumn wreath. So you take the flowers that we talked about, the flowers that we created throughout this whole entire YouTube, and that's what you do. You draw your circle and your anchor. You can just, like, again, you can flip it, right? Or you can flip it any way you want. And you can just paint it this way, and you can have it hold like this way. But you get the idea. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Floral Friday and practice watercolor. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And please don't forget to hit the bell notification button to know my tutorial's up. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you guys so much for being here, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon.